Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Valima Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Already shuffled. Let's go ahead. Okay, Aquarius. One more. Oh, where are we going, Aquarius? All right. I feel like the ending's going to be quite complicated. I just have that weird... One more. Where are we going, Aquarius? I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We got a lot of cards. This seems like quite the detailed situation. I have a feeling, just to be fair, before we get too far into this, at some point the situation gets away from you, and I don't feel like you see it until it's too late, just to give you a heads up. So as we're going through this, just keep that in the back of your mind. I feel like the situation will get out of your hand at some point. You won't see it until it's too late. So hopefully if something is clicking in with this situation, hopefully it's before that point is happening. So let's just keep that in mind going forward. Now, when we're coming into the situation, I'm noticing that you're not the most excited about it. You've got the Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords. I don't feel like you're optimistic about what's to come forward. I actually kind of feel with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands together, it's kind of like you're still involved in something. You're feeling like it should be done. It's not done. It's like you gotta get into the next phase. A lot of times the Nine of Wands in this deck, which is this card, like you see how the greenery is growing up that first pole. It's kind of like the first pole has been completed. Now we got to go on to these other 8. It's kind of how that feels for me. And that person kind of looking there, they're kind of like, okay, so we finally got this one going. Only 8 more to go. And that's how this is feeling in this situation for me. It's kind of like, I'm still involved. I'm still in this situation. I've made some good headway. I've achieved my first objective. There's still more to go. Now, I'm getting the Three of Swords. It's kind of like, it's kind of daunting. Like, good Lord. Like, still, I have to keep going with this. That's how it feels like, still. But I'm also getting you're responsible with it. I feel you're also looking at it with the Knowledge card, coming into the center with the Hierophant. It's what you got to do. And you're like, yeah, there's a lot more to do here. But you're very responsible. You're like, this is what I need to do. This is what I said I'd do, or this is my situation to be in control of. You're taking ownership of it, of your own connection to it, and you're like, well, it's like you ran the first mile and you're like, I'm tired now, and now there's 25 miles left, and you're like, oh, good. I'm going to die. I'll never make it. I feel like that's how you're feeling. Like, I'll never make it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. But you're also kind of like, I said I'd do it, and I am going to do it. So, on to the next part. You're committed to it. The situation itself, I'm getting the Five of Pentacles. I get the situation with the Five of Pentacles, like the situation itself is lacking. It's lacking. There's things missing in the situation. There's things that are not on point like they should be. This is probably one of the reasons you're not really excited about continuing on. And you're seeing this as an uphill battle that's going to go on for a while. Because you're like, there's a lot of work that's got to be done here. This is not working right. There's a lot of missing pieces that I have to find and I have to put in place. And then I have to get productively moving. So to you, it's like there's a lot that has to be done here. And there's a lot missing that I'm going to have to fill in these pieces. But I'm noticing the wheel come in, and I'm noticing the passion. Other people seem to understand you need help. And if they expect you to be successful, you need that help, and they need to help you. I feel like there's people recognizing that you need it, accepting that you do. I'm not seeing communication come your way just yet. It may be support that more pays off down the road a little more. People seem to realize you're going to need some help if this is really going to work out. I feel like this is, again, one of the reasons you're kind of looking at this like it's an uphill battle, kind of like you're going to need some other people to pitch in. But the best possible decision in the same part when you're coming into this is kind of like, no, you said you'd do it. And I feel like you're holding to it. Like, I said I'd do it, and I will do this. I also feel a very defiant nature, which makes sense to me for Aquarius. Kind of like, oh, I will succeed. I don't care if it looks like I'm going to fail. I'm telling you I will succeed. I'm getting that very strong Aquarian, like, oh, no, it will work out. I don't care if it looks like I'm going to fail. You watch. I'm going to make this work. And I'm feeling that very strong, defiant feel from Aquarius, like, oh, it will work. I know it may not look like it just yet, but you just watch, because I will succeed. And it's a little aggravated, a little bit ticked off, too, by the way. Like, you know what? I'm going to do this. Said I would. You just watch. I'll make it work. I'm feeling that attitude come forward. The next phase. Like, I don't think this is all going in phases, but this next part is a whole new phase. You're moving forward. You're stepping forward. You're going forward. You're getting things going. You're like, hey, I'm involved. I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. These people who knew you were going to need some assistance, the wheel turning in your favor, Isis inspiration with judgment in the center. Judgment is going your way. The Sun card is at the top for you. Kind of like, see, I told you I'd make this work. And you are. It's not over. It's not done. But things are looking up quickly because people are pitching in. Judgment's going in your favor. Isis inspiration is telling me you're getting spiritual assistance. You're getting this spiritual help. But maybe people are just seeming to pop out of the blue. You're getting friends where you're not expecting friends. You're getting help from people you were not expecting to help you. That's the Isis inspiration, saying you may not have seen it coming. You may not even thinking it was going to happen this way. You may not have thought it was going to help this way. You get my point. But it's happening. And you're very excited and very happy because things are taking an upturn quite noticeably. Something is walking away at this point in the environment. And I'm getting there's some type of adversity stepping to the side. I don't know if it's... I don't feel like it's out of the picture. There's some type of adversity here with the Eight of Cups. Like somebody's feeling like, you know, whatever they were doing, however things were working here, they're not really happy about it. But they're stepping to the side and they're doing something else. Somebody might be going on sick leave, just so you know. But there's definitely somebody stepping to the side, somebody getting out of your way, literally. In the environment, I feel like somebody's stepping out of your way, but I'm getting also temporarily. I'm an intuitive reader, so I know this card is mostly like walking away from opportunity. Maybe that's making sense to you, but I'm feeling somebody stepping to the side temporarily. So the things are which is also very much adding into things going your way, because when this adversity steps away, people seem more willing to help you. It's very interesting. So if you're noticing somebody go on sick leave, or somebody stepping away, or somebody just can't be involved, recognize that for what it is. Because maybe there's some adversity there that you're not aware of, or that you didn't think was really that strong. Keep that in mind. Because as this keeps going, this person steps away, things go up, things go better. You capitalize on that moment. I feel you're taking that as far as you can. Very smart move. I think that's great. I don't think I even need to tell you that's a smart move. You're like, well, yeah, I know it's a smart move. Like, well, obviously. You know, make it, as long as it's going well, make it go as good as you can. I feel like you're like, yeah, I know. I will. It's fine. And you're capitalizing on this. The situation is going into the Lover's card. Now, I do feel this going a lot better. And I feel like this is actually locking in. A great improvement has happened. A great improvement has happened. I do feel it locking in with the Lover's card. I feel people are extremely invested and locking into it as well. This is kind of like a contract, almost like a marriage card sometimes. People are committed to the success. They like how it's going. You've turned things around. You've capitalized on it. It's like, when I'm seeing the Lover's card, that's like passing the test. And people are like, yes. And they're committed to keeping it that way. Good, good. They're also going into the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a follower, an active follower. It's almost like they know what's required of the situation. To me, it's like a farmhand. I don't know why I think that way, but I do. They know what needs to be done. They get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. They take care of the cows. They do the hay. They clean up the slop. They do what they have to do here. Like, they know what needs to be done, and they just get up and they do it. That's kind of what I feel with this person. Like, this energy is that. Like, this is what's required. They just get up. They do what's required. They do what's already been set out for them to do. They've already been told what to do, and they're just making sure it gets done. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm seeing from this. So that seems to be where it goes next. This is all still going well. I feel like that's what you're viewing. People just following along, people doing what's expected. Situation has hit this, passing the test moment. They want to keep it. People are committed to it. People are doing their routine, what needs to get done. They're holding to it. They're keeping on the ball. All's cool. All right, so something is changing at this point. The Moon card shows up in the environment. I'm tapping the table like you're going to see it. Sorry. It's coming up in the environment. Whoever stepped away here is coming back. Maybe slowly. That influence that moved away is coming back in very slowly, very slyly. I don't feel it coming forward to you isn't what they want to do. Because what I'm feeling here, I'm feeling this is where it pulls away from you. I feel like this is where somebody else is kind of going under the situation and getting a hold of it and taking it from you. Because what I see is happening for you is like you have the Star card, but when I'm seeing this person on the Star card, which is female, I believe, she's looking up in the sky, which don't get caught up in the gender, of course. So they're looking up in the sky. There you go. And things feel good. Things are going well, but they're not looking down. You'll notice this person is not looking down. Things are happening around you that you're not aware of. New things are coming forward. In the environment, the Chariot has come in with the Justice card, which I actually feel like the person who really is in control of this, I feel like somebody else is taking control. Somebody who believes that it's their ball of wax, and it very much may be. Somebody is either usurping control or taking it back. Justice is telling me somebody else is taking over. And I know that may seem weird, but I feel like the Justice is saying, like, it's almost like you were temporarily in control is what I'm getting. Somebody else seems to be taking it. Farrell. Farrell! Stop. Stop it. Sorry. So I feel this with the Justice card. Somebody else taking control. And I feel like I don't feel like you're seeing it though. I do feel that again. The Chariot and the Justice is telling me this is what needs to happen. This is best for the situation is what I'm getting. They're also saying this is not a punishment to you, but I'm not feeling you're going to like this. I got to be honest, when I'm feeling this energy, because I feel like it's happening right under your nose and you're not seeing it. Because somebody else is coming forward and taking over the situation and taking it where they want it to go with the Three of Wands. This is in the environment. You got the Queen of Cups with the Page of Cups. There's a couple people working together, deciding what they want. The Queen of Cups can be a secretive situation. So can't the Page of Cups once in a while, just to be fair. Thing is, the Page of Cups usually slips up and, spills the beans. And they feel like they might, quite frankly, in this situation. Other people are working behind the scenes, on the side, making decisions, deciding what's going to happen next. You're not aware of this. It's a little bit aggravating when you finally see what's happening. I feel like because you fixed it. And you did everything to get this situation going right, to going better. I feel like the Justice card is still saying this is how this needs to go. This is not a punishment to you at all. You're going to be needed elsewhere after. Which seems interesting. But we'll keep going with that. I noticed these cards are coming in. You got Harmony on your side, Psychic Protection in the environment. They're very diplomatic about how they're doing this, but they're bringing forth a change. They're bringing forth a change. Somebody else is bringing forth a change. This is a change you can't seem to do anything about. You got harmony on your side. You're aware that there's nothing you can do about it, but I'm also getting the devil card on your side. You are not impressed. You do not like it. It makes you very unhappy and upset because you worked so hard to fix the situation. You worked so hard to get it going right. This will pay off for you down the line. It's just kind of like when. How long before it pays off? When this happens, I feel like one of the reasons it really ticks you off, just to be fair, is because it seems to come out of the blue. And you weren't, it's like you should have been kind of, in your opinion, I'm going to say, you should have been in the loop. They should have let you know what was going on. They should have at least talked with you and considered your opinion. I mean, you were the one who fixed it, is what I'm getting. That's how it feels. But they didn't. And I feel like for you, you're kind of looking at it this way, like, you know, that's kind of crappy. You're not happy about it. But you also have the Harmony card here and the Psychic Protection. I feel like you're not letting it be known. You're not happy about it, but you're not letting it be known. It's one of those things where, you know what, I'm not going to have a fit about it now because it's not going to work to my benefit. But my time will come. And I feel like that's kind of the energy I'm feeling from you. Like, I won't say anything right now, but my time will come. And then your time will come. Your time will come. This situation's completely getting taken over by someone else. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. But I'm also seeing the Emperor between you and this situation. You're still valued here. You're considered a very strong asset. I almost feel like it's just kind of like you weren't honored for what you did for the situation. And I feel like that's what's really stuck in your craw. Really stuck, really annoying you. Really like, you know, I don't want to say, why do we say bee in the bonnet? You know, something like, how did that saying go? You know what I mean? You're just uncomfortable. It's just like, you know, why do I want to say bee in your bonnet? I don't know why. Bee in your hat. There you go, because anybody can have a bee in their hat. I don't think it matters. But you know what I mean? It's annoying you. It doesn't seem like it was done very respectfully in your opinion is what I'm getting. But you're playing this really, really smart. And what I'm getting from this also is this is really great that you're doing this because that is your honest reaction to it. You're keeping it to yourself. It's not working against you. It's not going against you because you're not sharing it is what I'm getting. You're very careful about who you share that information with. They're saying make sure you do that because later on, this will come around and it'll serve you later. It will come around because you did do good and it was noticed. They're just saying, I feel like if this reading is really hitting with you, they're saying just keep it to yourself, have that honest reaction, but like talk to your spouse or talk to somebody who's not connected with the situation at all. If you need to vent it out, just vent it out with somebody who's not connected with it and can't bring it back around into the situation. Because this situation is going to call on you again later on down the road, and that's when your moment comes. Your moment comes later. Where is subjective? It's a general read, I know. But they're saying your day will come. Your reward is out there for you. It's just the people in control at this point, they just felt like this was the right way to handle it. I empathize with the Aquarius, not only because, you know, I'm connecting to Aquarius energy, but I feel like it just, they could have been a little bit more graceful with it and included you in what they were doing and telling you why things were being done and just included you in the situation. I do feel like that would have been possible. But there may be, you know, power plays going on there too, just to be fair. And I feel like if you're looking at the situation, you know a lot better than me at this point if those power plays are happening. And I feel like you see it for what it really is. But your time will come around. You will get your fair payback because it's like a debt is owed to you, and I feel like it will be paid. So you will make out at some point. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut that down there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.